Um, yeah, so the match is actually still going on at the minute, so I'm gonna have to like walk you through it. So Cody Rhodes is up against John Cena at the minute, and like he's just loosened basically one of the ring pillars. So one of the ring ropes has actually collapsed, and Cody is like walking around, like wondering around whether he should hit Cena with it. So it's like a callback to his "should I do this" kind of thing. So I don't know whether he's going to turn heel. I really don't. Uh, Cena's just put him in a yeah. It's the STFU. So Cena's got him in the ring ropes now. He's got it tied around Cody's neck. Cody's desperately trying to fight out. Um, I've got no idea what's going to go on here, to be honest. Cody's now tied it around Cena's neck. Cena's fought out. Cena kicks. He's going to do another A8. No, Cody's going to do a crossroads. Is that it? He's going to do another crossroads, I think. Here we go. I think he's going to do it a third time. Yeah, he's done it the third time. He's going to try and pin him now. One, two. Oh! Cena's kicked out. Cody's like really, really annoyed now. He's like, what is on earth is going on? I still think there's a heel turning up. Sorry, folks. Like I said, I thought that this would be finished by now. To be honest, so you're left with like my really random commentary, which I'm clearly not very good at. Right, so Cody is now looking at the belt. Oh, he's just picked up the belt actually. Presumably he's going to hit Cena with it. Cena's completely and utterly K-lied. Hi London, hi Vicky, hi Dev. Yeah, so I'm just watching the end of the Cena match with Rhodes. Cena's trying to get up. Cody's doing his thing with the belt again. Cena appears to be speaking to someone. Oh, no. Cena's going to do A8. Here we go. Cena, another A8. So he's put Cody in the corner. Hi Stayler. Hi Tia. Welcome to the channel. Sorry, I meant to be doing a wrap up at the minute because I thought the match would be over, but it's still actually going on. Right, Cena's doing an AA from the second rope. Here we go. He's just put Frody to Cody's kicked out again. Seriously, what on earth is going on here? This is ridiculous. Yeah, folks. So, like, basically, this was meant to be my scheduled wrap up of SummerSlam Night 2, but the Cody and Cena match is still going on. It is really, really cool. Actually, I have to say, it's very, very good match. Way better than that crap they served up at WrestleMania, basically. Right, so Cena's looking dumbfounded. Cody can't even stand anymore. There's got to be a swerve, surely. I don't believe that Cena has actually just turned face. I really don't. Right, so Cena's leaving the ring now. Oh, here we go. He's getting another table. He's getting one of them Slim Jim tables. Are you bored? No, not at all, London. I'm totally enthralled. Like I said, I was meant to be doing like a live reaction, and I didn't think the match was going to go on this long. That's why I scheduled it for 2:30 in the morning. But yeah, no, this match has been really, really good. Like, Cena's setting up a table now. Cody's trying to get back up. I'm still expecting like Brock Lesnar or The Rock to come out, or Cena just to turn back heel again. Right, he's set the table up. Right, he's putting Cody on the top rope. He's going to try and put him through the table, I think. Like, literally, these lads have been going for like 40 odd minutes now, really. Like, the match started at like 1:55, so it's been going on nearly 40 minutes. Here we go. Cena's going to try and do an AA. Cody kicking out of it. Oh, here we go. I think Cena's going to try. Cody's going to try and suplex it. Whoa! Right, so Cody's done like a sort of a modified cutter and put Cena through the table. Right, Cody's stalking him. Yeah, I'm really tired, London, as well. I've got to actually get up in about 3 hours as well to go to Liverpool. Oh, here we go. 1, 2. Cody Rhodes wins. Cody Rhodes has just won the WWE title. I'm very, very surprised, actually, to be honest. I was not expecting that at all. Not expecting that at all, to be honest. Yeah, Cody Rhodes is the WWE champion again. London, I'm 12. Hi, London, I'm 46. 45, even. I'm guessing you're on your school holidays. Hi, Peggy. Hiya, you're alright. What do we think about that then, folks? Are we pleased that Cody Rhodes is champion again? I've got to say I'm very, very surprised, to be honest. I did not think in a million years that Rhodes was going to go over. Definitely not clean. I'm still waiting for something to happen at the end of the match. Yeah, I'm alright, Piggy, thank you very much. I'm just very, very surprised that Cody Rhodes has actually won that match, to be honest. So Cody's basically put Cena through the table with a Cody cutter. Oh, he's done the Cena salute as well. Then he's done another Cody cutter. And then he's gone to pin Cena and see. Yeah, Cody Rhodes has won. There's got to be something at the end. It can't just end like that, surely. That's just weird. Right, Cena's getting back up now. Cody's got the belt. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Right, so Cody and Cena are meeting in the middle of the ring. Cena's got the belt. Is he going to hit him with it? Right, he's giving Cody the belt. So it looks like legitimately Cena has turned face. Cody's like crying now. Cena's whispering something to him. Like, there's got to be a swerve, surely. No, the lights are going off. It looks like Cody Rhodes has gone over clean. Yeah, Cody's shaking Cena's hands. And he's gone old school Cena. I'm still thinking that there's going to be a swerve at the last minute here. Cody's pointing at Cena. I mean, if this is legitimate, like, I don't know what's going to happen with the end of Cena's run. To be honest, unless he's going to end up facing Roman or The Rock or Joe Hendry or someone like that. I mean, this is definitely not what I was expecting, to be honest. So Cody's left Cena in the ring. He's taking the belt. Cody's now the champion again. And Cena's just on his own in the ring now. Yeah, it's really, really weird, to be honest. So the crowd are chanting for Cena now. Crowd are chanting, "Thank you, Cena." I mean, it looks like he's gone totally face. I just don't understand why they've done it in that manner, because he just sort of randomly turned face on the last week's SmackDown, I think. Yeah, Cena's sort of waving to the crowd now. Oh! I don't believe it. Brock Lesnar's just come out. Oh my god. Brock Lesnar. So that's what Cena's going to be doing the next 2 months. No way. I don't know if he's going to attack Cena or anything or challenge him. I did think that Brock might actually end up coming out. Because obviously he was cleared of the allegations. Brock looks absolutely ripped as well. Honestly, I don't believe it. Like, I can't remember the last time that Brock Lesnar. Yeah, okay, I'm not going to touch that. So Brock's walking around the ring now, looking at Cena. I mean, I don't know if he's going to try and F5 him or anything. He's got a weird cowboy hat on and a feather hanging out of his cowboy hat as well. That's kind of weird. Yeah, sorry about whoever that was, folks. That isn't welcome on my channel. So if there's any abusive stuff like that, please go and bother someone else. Not interested at all. Right, so Cena and Lesnar are sizing each other up. Oh, here we go. Lesnar's just F5'd John Cena. No way. So is that how we're ending it? Brock Lesnar versus John Cena the last few months? I mean, I'm guessing Lesnar's come in. I'm guessing Lesnar's come in to work with Cena for like a month or something like that. There we go, folks. Right. Yeah, so welcome to my wrap up of SummerSlam Night 2. It was definitely better than the last night SummerSlam. Apologies about whoever that gentleman was that was putting the extremely offensive phrases on. I don't know who he is, and he's not welcome on my channel. I've just reported him and tried to remove him, so yeah, apologies about that. Anyway, right. Let me just move this back. Yeah, so I was definitely not expecting that at all. That's absolutely mental that Cody Rhodes has actually won and that we've actually got Brock Lesnar. Yeah. Very weird, to be honest. Right, folks, again, apologies to anyone that's watching the stream. Unfortunately, I seem to have been hit with a load of very strange people the last couple of weeks. I don't really know why. I'm guessing it's because I've got more subscribers now and I'm more visible. So, yeah, apologies about that, and apologies to whatever that idiot has just been saying. Yeah, so this is my SummerSlam Night 2 wrap-up. Yeah, so basically we started off with, I mean, obviously Cody Rhodes has just won. But we started off with Triple H doing his usual thing of, "Are you ready?" and all that business. I have to say, the setup at MetLife, I wasn't a massive fan of the crowd, but to be fair, the crowd, the actual stadium and the setup of it was really good. It was really awesome. First match we had was, sorry, I'm just looking at my extensive notes. There you go. First match was Ripley versus Io versus Naomi. So, lights out, 100%. This was the match of the weekend for me. It was absolutely bloody superb. Hi DD, are you familiar with X-Men? I love the X-Men, DD. I've been reading X-Men comics since 1987, and I saw the first ever X-Men cartoon in very early 1992. So as in the X-Men 97 reboot that they've just done. Yeah, that's how old I am. Yes, I absolutely love the X-Men, and I really hope that Marvel are not going to mess it up, basically, when they do the film. So basically, Naomi dominated it really early. Io and Rhea sort of came back in the second half of the match. Io did these like insane moves that were just like, she did this one move with Rhea Ripley where basically Rhea went to go and sort of powerbomb her, and I don't know how to describe it, but Io Sky basically jumped on the back of Rhea's back and sort of flipped her over and like powerbombed her instead. It was absolutely amazing. Ripley was about to win, and then all of a sudden, actually before that, Naomi did this really sick knee to Io Sky. It was awesome. And then all of a sudden, you thought that Io Sky was going to win, and then Naomi basically ends up winning and beating Rhea Ripley. So yeah, There we go. Um, okay, fair enough. Um, yeah, but it was a really, really good match. Like, I can't do it justice with like what I've written down. Just go and check it out if you've not seen it. It was really, really good. The next match was the TLC match. Like, I mean, this was completely insane. This was absolute. Just, I actually called it in my short um, Wyatt Six Wings lunatic match because it was just I've never seen anything like it in all my life. And you're talking to someone that used to CW, that used to watch ECW back in the day. It was absolute chaos. So at the start of the match, you had Team 3D and the Hardys came out because obviously it was like the 25th anniversary of the famous TLC match that they did back in the day. Um, yeah, just bear with me a second. Yeah, folks. So I had one of these the other day when I did my AEW wrap up. Just again, I really don't want to be saying this, but like I'm not for really bad activity on my channel. So this is about a wrap up of SummerSlam. I'm not interested about nonsense. So again, I'm not being rude, but anyone who says anything offensive is going to be blocked immediately, basically. Yeah, so the TLC match, it was just completely insane. I'm just trying to think what actually happened. Montez Ford, for a start off, he needs to be, he needs to like be a singles wrestler. Like he is so so good. No offense to Dawkins or whatever, but Montez really really should be like a main event pro wrestler. Um, oh, thank you, John. He was really, really so so good. I mean, the most insane thing. I'm just looking at my notes again. Was when Angelo Dawkins was on the top rope with I forget his name from Fraxium, and basically they did like this sunset flip off the top rope over two lots of and went through two lots of tables. It was absolutely completely insane. But yeah, no, it was really really good. Um, Yeah, I'm just looking at my notes. Like I said, the best thing for you to do is to go and check out the match because it was just completely insane. There was a bit I've just read. Andrade ended up sort of sunset flipping Uncle Howdy off the top rope, off a ladder into another ladder. It was just absolute pandemonium, chaos from start to finish. So, fair play to all the lads in that. Fair play to Johnny Gargano's wife, whose name I've temporarily forgot. Candice LeRae. She took like this insane bump off the top rope and went through a couple of tables. It was absolutely ridiculous, to be honest. Um, yeah, really, really good match, but the Whites ended up retaining. After that, you had Becky Lynch versus Lyra. Right, the only thing I'm going to say about that is, so this was a really, really good match. I was thoroughly enjoying it. Um, yeah, again, folks, I'm not being funny. I'm not going to carry on with these silly messages. No, we'll end the live stream. Yeah, not cool at all, to be honest. Like, so if you are going to be abusive, please go to someone else's channel. Yeah, so we had Bex versus Lyra. It was an absolutely fantastic match. The promo package before was really, really good. Becky Lynch also had a new theme tune. It was quite cool actually. It was a bit of like a shock because obviously you used to the Becky Lynch theme tune that she's had. Um, Hi JR Garza. Yeah, I know, mate. I know. I've literally just seen it. So I thought that SummerSlam would be finished by like 2:30 in the morning, but I ended up commentating kind of very badly on the last 5 minutes, and Cody actually won, which I can't believe. And then all of a sudden Brock turns up, so I'm assuming Brock is going to work a program with Cena for the maybe a month to 6 weeks. So maybe he's been brought in because Roman's now shooting a film or something like that. I think Cena's due to shoot a film as well, so maybe he's not going to be available for the next couple of months. I don't know, but yeah, very surprised to have Brock Lesnar back, but obviously all the allegations against him have been cleared now, so I'm assuming he's welcome to be back. But yeah, it was a really good match. Bex and Lyra, proper vicious. Bayley came in, and you thought she was going to end up attacking Lyra. She actually went after Bex in the end, but then she went to try and hit Bex, and all of a sudden ended up connecting with Lyra. And basically, long story short, Becky Lynch is still the IC champion because Bayley ended up clocking Lyra Valkyria. There was Lyra drops table on Bex. I can't remember what that was, to be honest. There was something to do with Lyra and Bex going through the table, I forget now. But she actually ended up handcuffed. It was really, really weird. But then Lyra broke out. Yeah, no, it was really, really good. The one thing out of the match, unfortunately, the same thing as what I seem to have on the channel tonight. I have to say the crowd in New Jersey. I don't know whether it was just what I'm watching on Netflix. Maybe I've misheard, but I have to say that they were extremely disrespectful during this match. I don't know what on earth they were doing. They were doing like these dueling chants from one side of the ring to the other side of the ring, when the two girls were absolutely putting on a barn burner, and I don't know what it was that they were doing. I mean, I'm assuming it was just drunk American frat boys like trying to disrupt the show. It was really, really super disrespectful. It's such a shame because it was a really good match as well. I mean, that's probably the third best match of me for the whole of SummerSlam. I thought it was really impressive. So whoever those guys were coming up with ridiculous chants, you need to grow up, because it was just not. It wasn't cool at all. It was really, really weird, to be honest. But it's a live crowd. What can you do at the end of the day? Just to finish up, Solo versus Jacob Fatu was awful. Moving on. Dominic Mysterio versus AJ Styles was not awful, but it was basically boring. Those two matches were. It was kind of the opposite last night, where you had CM Punk and Gunther basically had to save the whole card, because frankly the card was not very good. Tonight, I think 4 of that 6 matches were really, really good, and obviously you had the angle with Brock Lesnar at the end. But the Solo Fatu match, I mean, like I said, I'll just say go and watch it. It was as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was just really, really poor, to be honest. Like I said, I probably am a bit biased because I'm not a massive fan of Solo Sikoa. I don't see what the thing is with him, to be completely honest. And Jake Fatu is obviously a star, and they need to remove him from Solo Sikoa, and they need to put him in a program with, I don't know, like a CM Punk or an LA Knight or something like that. Yes, I can pray for you, mate. I'm very, very sorry to hear that. Yeah, dude, that sucks. Yeah, of course I will, mate. Of course I will. Best of luck to you, and I hope you can recover very, very soon, mate. That is absolutely awful and terrible. Yeah, best of luck to you, Silver. Praying for you, mate. Yeah, that's horrible. And then, yeah, so you've got Dominic Mysterio and AJ Styles, which was meh. It was what it was. I'm not even going to bother, like, talking about the match. It was just, it was a thing that happened, basically. Oh, here we go. Hello, Brandon. Hello, I am from Costa Rica. No, Silver, I didn't at all. Sorry, I don't know what you mean, Yeah, so basically, at the end, you had John Cena versus Cody Rhodes. It was a really, really good match. Really enjoyed it. It was absolutely banging. Both lads, like, they went literally for 40 minutes. That's why I'm so late with the SummerSlam wrap up, which I'm starting to wish I hadn't done, to be quite honest. Um, yeah, no, it was really good. I thought that there was going to be a swerve with Cena. I thought that there'd be some sort of thing with. I did predict Brock Lesnar, but I did think, yeah, yes. Again, folks. So, I don't know how many times I have to repeat this. I'm here to do like live reactions to stuff like WWE and Liverpool and football. So if there's joke stuff, I really am not interested, and I will end up blocking you and reporting you. I cannot say it any clearer than that, to be honest. Yeah, so Cena versus Rhodes was really good. Very, very good match. And there were loads of false finishes. Cena kicked out of like about 5 or 6 different crossroads. Cody kicked out of about 9 AA. I mean, they kind of positioned it that like Cena just couldn't hang with Rhodes. So I don't know if it's just a. I don't know if they've just done turn on the fly. Whether like Lesnar's now said that he's available, and they've just thought, well, we'll get one more Lesnar and Cena match out of both of these lads, and we'll have it. I don't know, Bad Blood or Survivor Series. I really don't know, to be honest, but yeah, no, it was a really, really good match. Cena did favours for Rhodes, and Cody got the 1, 2, 3. Yeah, very, very good match. And then you're kind of thinking at the end, well, surely like The Rock's going to come out, or Cena's going to attack Rhodes, or I don't know, like randomly they've been lying about Travis Scott or something on their minds. I've got no idea. But yeah, no, Cena just Rhodes won clean, and Cena basically lost pretty much, which it just seems a bit random, to be honest. The fact that it just looks like they've dropped the entire storyline. I don't know whether it was the fact it wasn't making sense, whether the fact that The Rock wasn't involved. I really, really don't know. But it just seems very, very odd that they've just sort of pivoted to Cena being The Rock's puppet, to Cena fighting Lesnar and being a good guy. It's just really, really odd. Yeah. Um, oh, hi, Alessandra. I knew John Cena was going to pass on the torch. It was such an emotional moment. I cried the second Cody saluted. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, it was quite. I didn't see the salute, Alessandro, till when did I see the salute? Till they did the replay afterwards. I completely missed it, if I'm being completely honest. But it was a very cool callback. Yeah, no, fair play to John for doing the job. I'm just very surprised that this is the way they've turned him back face, unless it's a really weird work where Lesnar's going to help Cena get the belt back against Rhodes. I don't know, that just seems very, very odd, to be honest. So I'm guessing Cena is now a babyface again. Presumably he'll work a program with Brock, and then it's just a case of working out who his last match is going to be against. I mean, I'm guessing now they're done with Cody Rhodes and Cena. I mean, we got heel Cena for a while. Heel Cena was okay. Wasn't quite as fantastic as I thought it was going to be, if I'm being completely honest. Unless this is all the work and they are going to turn Cena back heel. Honestly, I don't know. I'm very, very confused by the whole thing now. But yeah, at the end, so Cena basically is taking the applause, and then all of a sudden Brock Lesnar's music hits. He comes out in this very fetching cowboy hat with a feather on it. It was really, really weird. And then Cena sort of gets ready to defend himself. and then Lesnar ducks his attempt to punch him and then puts him in the F5. It was very much like when Lesnar came back all those years ago, after Cena had lost to The Rock at WrestleMania. So that would, I mean, you're talking, this is about 12, 13 years ago now. I'm a bit surprised, to be honest, because Cena and Brock, they've already done quite a few programs, to be honest. Would I have necessarily have chosen Brock Lesnar and Cena as one of Cena's last feuds? Probably not, to be honest. But I mean, it might, maybe Brock Lesnar is just generally back. Maybe he'll have nothing to do with Cena. I don't know, but it very much looks like. So look, I feel I think that's coming over John and Brock. Seeing that John now has nothing to lose as he's leaving for what pay-per-views in the next 4 months? I think there's definitely Survivor Series, but that's not till mid-November. I want to say the next one is, well, you've got Clash in Paris, which I guess is technically a pay-per-view, and then you've got Bad Blood. So, there's the Perth show as well in Australia, which is Crown Jewel, I think. So maybe Lesnar and Cena go over there. I don't know. So yeah, they have actually got quite a few pay-per-views, but I do know that John's filming a movie at some point. So I mean, when he comes back, I mean, I have absolutely no idea. I mean, maybe Brock Lesnar goes off to Cody Rhodes, who knows? But yeah, no, it's all very exciting. We'll have to see what happens. I mean, obviously we're going into the very strange period now after SummerSlam, before the Royal Rumble, where not a great deal really happens, to be honest. I mean, hopefully I'm wrong, and maybe there's a load of cool matches and stuff, but yeah, I mean, where everyone goes from here, I don't know. I mean, obviously you had Seth Rollins winning last night, so that's your Raw storyline for like the next 3 months, presumably leading up to Survivor Series, and then it'll obviously be Seth Rollins' team versus a presumably Punk, Reigns and Jey Uso, maybe Sammy, I don't know. You've had the women's tag team belts have changed. Lyra can no longer challenge Becky Lynch. So they've drawn a lot of lines in the sand, basically. I mean, presumably Sami Zayn's now finished with Karrion Kross. I hope to God he is. They appear to be starting just a load of new feuds and stuff, so it's going to be very interesting Raw and SmackDown this week. We'll have to wait and see what happens, basically. Just bear me a second. But yes, folks. Yeah, that's pretty much my wrap up of SmackDown. My wrap up of SummerSlam. Again, apologies about some of the contributors. Unfortunately, I appear to be getting targeted by some very, very odd people. The last few streams have been okay, but I had it like a couple of weeks ago with a couple of idiots when I was doing an AEW roundup. I mean, I don't know what kind of drugs these people are on, but they need to go and seek professional help, to be quite honest. Yeah, so sorry about that, but it is what it is. It's live, it's YouTube, it's like the Wild West. Who knows who you're going to get, basically. Lyra versus Tiffany Stratton would be a great matchup. Yeah, I agree, Alessandro. Yeah, that would be. I would like Tiffany Stratton to turn heel. I just don't. I think she's a fantastic worker. I just don't buy her as a babyface at all, to be honest, because I won't say she's got no redeeming qualities, but in her presentation and her work and her cadence, she does come across as quite arrogant, to be honest, which is fine if you're a heel, but like if you're getting people to try and believe in you and stuff, like Tiffany Stratton's someone you really want to admire as a good. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm an old man now. Because I saw her heel work in NXT. I would much prefer Tiffany Stratton to be a heel, if I'm being quite honest. But it is what it is. We'll have to wait and see with that. I was dying when AJ Styles pulled it to the match in a low light. Yeah. That was very cool. Stratton suits being a heel. She's got that female villain gaze about her. Yeah, that's what I mean, Alessandra. I just don't buy her as a babyface at all. And it's not Tiff's fault either. I mean, it's the storyline she's been given. I mean, putting her against a Jade. I mean, I don't know. Is that going to make you like her more? I mean, the Tiffany Stratton promo build up, not Tiffany Stratton, sorry, excuse me, the Trish Stratton uh, promo build up to their match was what literally, I've been watching wrestling for 40 years, was one of the most appalling setups to a match I've ever seen. I've never seen the promo was so poor, so poorly set up, and it's no offense to Trish, and no offense to Jade, and no offense to Tiffany. It's it's basically the right stuff they've been given, but it was garbage, absolute garbage. Basically, I mean, I don't think it helped that um, the Tiffy segment with Charlotte, because she did come across as a bit of an arse, to be honest, before WrestleMania. So yeah, I would turn Stratton heel personally, but that's just me. Excuse me. I really want Trish to win in a more exciting way. As in Trish Stratus. Yeah, I would have loved Trish to have won. But yeah, I mean, obviously she's a legend, so I mean she's only going to be in periodically now. Yeah, no, it was really really poor, Alessandra. It was yeah, it was terrible, to be honest. So, presumably Stratton will now have another rematch with Jade Cargill. I mean, I don't know where they go from there in terms of the roster. Perhaps they can put Bailey back to SmackDown and maybe Bailey fights Stratton. But I mean, then again, they've already done that as well, so I don't know where they go next from there, to be completely honest. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Um, Big up Isaac. Hello, Johnny. Yes, definitely big up Isaac. And hopefully we will hear some news about that tomorrow. What do you think is next for Rhea after the triple threat? I thought, to be honest, I was really expecting Naomi to walk out of the ring and then for um, Rhea to help Io up and then basically turn heel on Io because they've cut. I wouldn't say they've been teasing Rhea as a heel, but like before when she's lost, she's just been like, oh damn, I've lost, but she looks proper desperate now. It reminds me a lot of when Stone Cold was like um, trying to get the belt off the Rock, and he said, "I need this more than you could imagine." Then ended up joining Vince McMahon. I mean, it's a completely different thing, but in terms of where Rhea goes, I honestly don't know. I really don't. I think the trouble is with Rhea Ripley that she's so dominant and she's so popular. I I don't know who you can match her up against, really. I mean, I would personally, to answer your question, I would like to see her face. I'd really like to have a one-on-one match with Bianca Belair when she gets back. Maybe if Bianca turns heel, that would be really really cool. And I'd really really like to see Rhea Ripley versus Jade Cargill. I'd like another go around with Charlotte, but obviously quite a few of these women are on the other brand. Um, I actually really enjoyed Damien Priest and Rhea as the Terror Twins. Maybe they could go back to that, but obviously then you'd have to either send Rhea to SmackDown, which would be really cool because I'm seeing SmackDown with my son live in Leeds. So if they do want to transfer Rhea Ripley, I'm fine with that. That would be wonderful. Yeah, so I'll go with maybe it's going to be Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley as a guess. I don't know. My GOAT Prime Wrestler would smash anyone post beat. He's the best wrestler ever for me. He is a very good wrestler, I agree. Yeah, that's so true. I thought Rhea was going to attack it. Yeah, I did as well. I really, really thought that they were positioning it to be an attack. Like maybe that. I mean, I suppose there could be a number one contenders match between Io and Rhea, and then Rhea actually gets the actual one-on-one match against Naomi. However, Naomi is now going to be working a program with Stephanie Vakir because she earned the right to face her at that Clash in Paris thing, which is just after I go to WWE. It's when they're going to Europe. So I think WWE goes to Europe in about 10, 11 days maybe or something like that. So yeah, maybe I don't know. I don't know what they're going to do with Rhea, to be honest. I mean, she's that big and she's that over. Like, I don't know who you match her up against, to be honest. I mean, I really enjoyed her against Raquel Rodriguez, but you can only do that match so much. I mean, maybe Liv Morgan again, but I mean, they've done that to death, to be honest. I really do not want to see Liv Morgan fight Rhea Ripley again for a very, very long time. But Suplex City, yes, absolutely, mate, absolutely. Yeah, now I did kind of predict Brock to come in, but my prediction, so I kind of got it right. I predicted Brock Lesnar to basically come in, but I thought he was going to attack Cody Rhodes and help Cena to win. So I've kind of got it half right, but it turns out he actually came in after Cody had already won, and then he attacked John Cena. So yeah, I got it half right basically. So round of applause for me. Yeah, like I said, where they go from there with Brock and Cena, I mean, I'm assuming they'll work a couple of matches. I would really like to see John Cena face Joe Hendry, just because Joe has been really, really wanting this match and he's promoted it and tried to get it to happen and stuff. I would like Joe Hendry eventually to come off WWE, come off TNA and go to Monday Night Raw, basically. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see. Let's have a look. Lesnar's fell off since I stopped watching, mate. Yes, he's had a bit of a bad time with it. I stopped watching. Lost it to Triple H. Hello. Then won it at Mania and Rollins came back. Yeah, I remember the famous cash in. Heel run for Cena was horrible. Oh, hello, John. Oh, hello, Alfie Howard, and hello, John Cena. I hope you're all right, John, with losing the title. Heel run for Cena was horrible. It's hard to disagree with you, to be honest, John. I saw the NWO happen live in real time, and I just thought it was going to be Cena basically doing his version of the NWO on his own. I thought when he came back after he turned heel in Belgium, I thought that promo was really good. And then they were going around Europe at the time. I think it was after WrestleMania. And I just thought to myself, oh well, they've got an opportunity to tell the story, and Cena can really do good work as a heel, and this, that, and the other. And it kind of what annoyed me is they never explained what the Rock's involvement was, which I suspect the Rock just randomly turned up one day and thought, oh, I just had a word with Travis Scott last night. I know what's a good idea, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's something as basic as that. So obviously the Rock is on the board of directors, and he's basically said, yeah, I'm mates with Travis Scott, I want him to be in the main event. And they go to Paul Levesque, and he's just like, well, what do you expect me to do about that? And he's just like, yeah, just book it. And Triple H is like, alright, fair enough. Yeah, so I'm not totally blaming The Rock by any stretch of the imagination, but a lot of the confusion around this Cena run does seem to be based around him. I truly have no earthly idea what Travis Scott was. I'm English, I barely know who Travis Scott actually is, to be honest. The only thing I knew Travis Scott from was when he fell down that hole at a Drake concert, and my son showed me on his tablet, and me and my son, who was like, I don't know, 8, 9 years old at the time, literally spent most of the next hour laughing and replaying him falling down this hole. Still to this day, it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And then when they announced oh, Travis Scott, the guy that fell down the hole, is going to be at WB. I was like, okay, cool. So yeah. Anyway, let me have a look. What's the Into the Ladder again? I forgot her name. It was so funny where both was not. Oh, Candice LeRae. Alessandro. That was Johnny Gargano's husband. Jesus Christ. Sorry, it's very late. Johnny Gargano's wife, even. Okay. No, not the Seth Rollins cashing his return after he broke his leg. Oh, yeah. No, John. Yeah, no. Sorry, I've got the completely wrong thing. Yeah, no, I do remember. Yeah, no, that was also pretty wild. Alfie Howard, YouTube symbols, or a demon monster. I don't know. His cash-in was ace, but not that time. I mean, when Roman's bait trip at Mania, and then Roman's ambushed him, he didn't win the title that night. Yeah, true. I actually really liked Rawlins when he. I'm trying to think when it was. It was before he ended up with the Authority, but he came back about 10 years ago. It was when he broke it. He did something to his leg at a house show, and like honestly, he got one of the biggest pops that I've ever heard of all time. Because I think it was still Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns at that point. I don't know if they were from the Shield actually. I can't remember. It's a bit of a blur now, but yeah, that was pretty cool when he came back. Alfie Howard. Yeah, I'm an old man. Don't know what that means. Hi, Alfie Howard. Do you think we could possibly get John Rock and Brock Lesnar triple threat main event within the next 4 months? Maybe. Oh, cheers, Johnny. Thank you. Yeah, that would be pretty cool, mate. That would be pretty cool. Do I think that will happen? I would probably suggest not. But I'd be well up there. Cena versus The Rock versus Brock Lesnar. I'd be well up for that, mate. Absolutely well up for it. It'd be really cool if it happened. But I suspect it probably won't. So we'll have to wait and see. Alfie Howard, I agree. Cool. Dean Ambrose, I miss him. Well, you can't see Dean Ambrose, Johnny, but you can see John Moxley on AEW on Wednesday. So, sorry, I'm just messing with you. Remember Chris Jericho returned 2015. Was that the one where he refused to talk? Or am I Jericho's returned that many times in WWE? I'm getting really confused. I know there was one where he came back as like this. He came back as like a psychopath, like Anton Chigurh. And he had that program with Shawn Michaels, and then he came back and kind of waved at the crowd, then walked off again and didn't say anything. And then there was another time he came back at the Rumble, I think. I don't know. Yeah. Stone Cold versus Kane. Barry's live match was amazing. Yes, no, the mystery attack. Yeah, no, thank you, Johnny. Yeah, no, I do remember that. Yeah, no, that was very cool. Yeah, I remember the Buried live match too, mate. That was awesome. One of my favourite ever matches from Kane was when he faced Stone Cold, but it doesn't get much publicity because basically it was the match after the Hell in the Cell with Mankind and The Undertaker. So Stone Cold and basically Kane had to go after that and follow that, and they were both just like, well, how are we meant to top that? But it's a shame because it was actually a really good match. I really enjoyed. I thought Kane and Austin actually matched up really well, to be honest. But yeah, but obviously after the Hell in the Cell, I mean, it was like when Taker and Shawn Michaels obviously had the greatest pro wrestling match I've ever seen at WrestleMania 25. When they had that amazing first match, and like Triple H and Orton were on afterwards, and Triple H has spoken about this, and he's like basically, I won't do it on YouTube obviously, but he's like flipping the V sign basically, because he's just like, guys, that's one of the best wrestling matches of all time, how on earth were we meant to top that? And it's like, well, Trip, you put yourself in the main event, so that's what happens, so there we go. His music just played, great. Walls down. Yeah. John Moxley is where he deserved to be. He's home of AEW, and I'm loving New Zealand a lot. I really like John Moxley, Alessandro. He's been one of my favourite wrestlers for the last 15 years. And I think he's done some outstanding heel work. And he's obviously one of the best wrestlers in the world, so you know there's a book coming here. I'm one of the few people who's not necessarily a fan of the Death Riders storyline. I quite liked it at first when they took Bryan Danielson out, and it looked like they were just going to basically destroy AEW. But then it just turned very stale. It was like the same thing over and over again. I get the whole briefcase thing and not showing the title and stuff, and that's fine. But it was kind of like also like, how long is this going to go on for? And it got to the stage where I think Hangman winning the AEW title, I think most people are supposed to be late, but thank Christ Almighty that's over. So I would like Mox AEW wise. If I was booking it, I would book Darby Allin to injure Mox to the point where he's out for 3 months. He can go and take a break with Renee or do whatever, and then he comes back as a babyface. And there's no more Death Riders. And I would have Claudio kicking people's arses. I would have Wheeler Yuta as a bit of a prototype. Daniel Bryan and Marina Shafir is obviously a very, very good actual real life wrestler and grappler. I mean, you could put her in the winners division, so maybe that's all it's ending. I don't know, but yeah. Johnny, do you remember? Oh, here you go. Do you remember Chris? Oh yes. You don't have to talk about that. Okay. I do remember Chris Benoit, Johnny. Unfortunately, and obviously not after what he did. He was one of my favourite wrestlers. And I remember being in a gym in Leeds at the time. I want to say it was, I forget what the year was. I don't want to be disrespectful. Was it 2007? 2006? I forget when he did the thing that he did. And I was on a treadmill. Sorry, this is a really random side quest story. I was on a treadmill. It was back in the old school days where you just listen to the music on the radio, not like when you've got AirPods in now. The news headlines come on. And it said WWE wrestler, and I thought, what the hell's going on here? Because you never get wrestlers mentioned unless they die. I mean, obviously with what happened Hogan the other day, because there was a load of publicity on that. And then they just said WWE wrestler commits murder, and I was like, what the hell's going on? And then they said, obviously it was Chris Benoit, and I was like, what the hell has he done? And then obviously I'm not going to repeat what he's done. Look, everyone knows what he did. I honestly, I couldn't believe it. It's the most shocking thing I've ever seen from a pro wrestler, and as a father now, I can't fathom. Don't want to talk about it too much. I can't fathom how something like that could possibly go into your head. As a parent, I really can't. But I really don't know. Let's have a look. It would be good. I think it would be good if they one day brought bragging rights that consisted of Raw versus AEW. I mean, I don't think AEW is going to go the way of WCW because the Khans are one of the richest families in North America and one of the richest families possibly in the world. And even if they don't get a TV distribution deal, I mean, look, they're on HBO Max at the end of the day, so despite what people think about AEW, they are not going anywhere anytime soon. It would be cool to see AEW versus WWE, but I don't think that they'll ever do it. I just cannot imagine Tony Khan working with Triple H. I mean, who do you put over? I mean, for example, if you had, for argument's sake, if you had Kenny Omega versus CM Punk, who wins? If you had Cody Rhodes versus Swerve Strickland, who wins? And if you had, let's say, Will Ospreay versus Roman Reigns. Now, I would probably be shouted down at the inn for even suggesting this, but I think Will Ospreay is probably, with Swerve, the two best wrestlers in the world at the minute for me. And it's not a knock on WWE at all. I just really like Swerve and Ospreay, so I would have them going over. But then you'd have WWE fans say, well, you can't have. Say if it's Swerve Strickland versus Roman Reigns, you can't possibly have Swerve Strickland going over Roman Reigns, but Swerve is maybe one of the best wrestlers in the world. So I don't even know how you would work that, mate, to be honest. I really don't. I actually really like Tekla, if anyone watches AEW. Oh, shameless plug, as Mick Foley says, I actually do an AEW show on Thursdays, which is going to be late this week because very, very stupid reason, I have a dentist appointment, so I have to do it in the afternoon, basically. So yeah, that's how technological I get. News, do you sleep with your family? Oh, was that another naughty person? Yes. Yeah, like I said, Johnny and everyone else, thanks for watching out. Well, folks, to be honest, I am actually heading off because I am watching the Liverpool match tomorrow, as I have told many of you about for like God knows how many weeks now. So I need to, basically, like I said, I'm taking your advice, John, from the other day. I'm not even interacting with the strange people. It's literally just a case of see it by the end. Don't mention the name. Don't give them the satisfaction and just basically just ignore them. Yeah, it is what it is, mate. Enjoy the games today. I'll be there for your stream, brother. Oh, thank you very much, John. You lovely bloke, mate. Cheers. So yes, cheers, mate. Oh dear, we have got the freaks and geeks, haven't we? Yeah, let's move that as well. Anyway, folks, very, very quickly, so yes, so it's 3:30 in the morning, and I've done this speech like a million times now, but I'm actually going to Liverpool tomorrow because I'm going to see Liverpool versus Bilbao, and basically I'm not going to repeat the whole thing again verbatim, but I will be doing a loads of stuff in Liverpool tomorrow, including the live stream. I'm hoping to be on the live stream at Anfield, providing there isn't like a biblical storm, which I don't think there is. Hopefully, fingers crossed, at about 1 o'clock, but just bear with me because obviously I've got trains. I haven't even booked a hotel. I'm going to do it on the fly tomorrow. It's going to be complete chaos. I could end up in one of 4 cities. I've got no idea, and all this starts in 4 hours basically. So yeah, holler at your boy tomorrow, as the young people would say. But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Hope everyone enjoyed SummerSlam, and yeah, I will see you guys hopefully from Liverpool in about, my maths is terrible. Come on, 7. About 10 hours time, randomly. Yeah, it's going to be chaos. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. Cool. Nice one. Right, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you all in the morning. Night, Johnny. Night, Alfie. I'll see you later. Cheers, guys.